East Point, we're back with more exciting news on this episode of The Point. I'm your host, Shannon Wiggins, reporting from downtown East Point here at StationSoccer-East Point. But before we talk about what's going on here, here's what else is happening in The Point. The Foodwell Alliance kicks off the beginning phase of the city agricultural plan with input from the community. They hosted their community engagement session on August 22nd at the Arts Exchange. Hundreds of residents were in attendance to celebrate East Point's selection to pilot the new city agricultural plan. Officials from the Atlanta Regional Commission and the Foodwell Alliance shared the results of the East Point Community Food Forum and also provided an overview of the upcoming community asset mapping process.
East Point is the first city in Metro Atlanta to develop a city agriculture plan. That is huge. Hasn't been done before, but East Point was so innovative, so forward-thinking about how growers and gardens and farms and fruit trees and composting and soil can play a role in the future of your city.
But it's really also about how do we build people? How do we build our community? How do we do it inside out and holistically? And so this amazing journey that we are about to embark upon is going to be transformative.
The Foodwell Alliance continues to connect with the community through their neighborhood focus groups. To follow East Point City Agricultural Plan journey, visit foodwellalliance.org/East Point. A new business is calling East Point home, and it's providing hundreds of jobs. Pop Displays USA cut the ribbon to their new manufacturing and distribution facility on North Commerce Drive in the Camp Creek Business Center on August 20th. The company is a leader in the display industry with a large array of clients, including L'Oreal, Maybelline, CVS, and Walmart. The company relocated from Yonkers, New York to invest $7.9 million in East Point. They're also creating 280 full-time positions and will hire 165 temporary positions at their new facility.
Everybody's incredibly excited, and we're just looking forward to really growing this business and creating jobs and do everything that we said we were going to do in regards to taking this thing to the next level.
And it's such an awesome opportunity for us to see economic development in action. We are excited and happy that the state, as well as our local economic development department, were able to attract POP Display to our great city of East Point.
It is the top producing tax allocation district in the state. Employment. There are over 200 employees here at Pop's Displays. That is critically essential to just branding in our city for people to consider living, not only working, but living and playing.
It's very important for companies to invest in East Point. It helps the residents of East Point as we increase the standard of living for the residents here. So I'm very here to celebrate this grand opening of this great business that has chosen to move to our city.
Pop Displays officials took city leaders and guests on a tour of their facility after the ceremony. Another exciting business is choosing East Point as its place for business. The Tulsa Real Estate Fund broke ground on the Legacy Center on August 17th. This is a 30,000 square foot Class A office space and warehouse development that sits on a 2.6 acre campus off R.N. Martin Street. The Legacy Center will serve as an economic empowerment center, office space, and media house that will transform and boost the economy in the city by providing hundreds of jobs, educational classes, and community resources. East Point's Planning and Community Development Department, in partnership with the Atlanta Regional Commission, hosted the Downtown Overlay Rewrite Community Meeting on August 29th. Residents gave their input on the needs, strengths, and opportunity for downtown development in East Point. Back in 2018, East Point was one of 13 communities in the region selected to receive planning assistance from the ARC's new Community Development Assistance Program, focused on promoting development opportunities in East Point's downtown overlay district. ARC staff will work with East Point officials to evaluate and rewrite the design standards and regulations for the area and recommend zoning changes. Mark your calendars for Station Soccer East Point's grand opening block party. Soccer in the Streets in the city of East Point will host a block party to celebrate the grand opening of Station Soccer East Point on Saturday, October 5th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in downtown East Point between Oz Pizza and Joel M. Baskin's attorney office. Admission is free. Enjoy food, fun, and a good time. The city of East Point unveils its new logo and slogan for the 2020 census. We need everyone involved to count the point. The census occurs every 10 years and is determined to count everyone in the United States once and in the right place. The census determines the allocation of funding to communities and fair representation. It's also confidential. Each person counted in Fulton County represents nearly $1,700 being brought back to the community. An accurate count supports Pell Grants, Title I programs, Medicaid, Medicare, road improvements, where businesses decide to locate, and can reduce overcrowding in schools. You can take the census by phone, mail, or online starting April 1st, 2020. To ensure that all residents in East Point are accounted for, join the East Point Complete Count Committee. Our next meeting is Monday, September 23rd at 6 p.m. in the City Hall Council Chambers. To join, you can email me at swiggins@eastpointcity.org. That's all for today's show. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and download the Access East Point app for updates and current events. If there's an emergency, sign up for Code Red. You can also see what's going on in the city for these stories and more through our newsletter, The Verge. I'm Shannon Wiggins, and we'll see you next time on The Point.